We all have a home at Knox Central. The culture in Knox County fuels us. It drives us to band together from all walks of life. From the hollers of Artemis and Trosper to the mountains of Flat Lick and Stinking Creek. The Cumberland River flows through our old Kentucky home. The hills of Cannon and Girdler to the familiar streets of Barberville. Our legacy depends on Knox Central. We are one county, united by one school, with one vision.
Knox Central Panthers back to Rupp Arena. 3 years in a row, folks.
We all have a home at Knox Central.
Knox Central, Class 4A regional champion.
All you have to do is ask yourself, why not KC?
Welcome to the Panther Den tonight as your Knox Central Panthers will be taking on the Lynn Wildcats in a big district matchup. Panthers coming off of 2 big district wins in Barville and Pineville. Shootout against Pineville Tuesday, 98-84. If the Panthers can keep up this offensive prowess, you know, Burton having 35, and then Summers having 27. Melton had himself a double-double. You can see Hayden Melton is getting more into his jump shot. I talked to Coach Madden about that. He said that he's worked a lot more with Melton on his jump shot lately, and that's a big factor into Knox Central winning. But you know, whenever Burton's not missing and Summers is on point, Panthers can't lose. So this is a big game for Lynn Camp. Lynn Camp trying to fight to get, you know, a larger seed in the tournament. Panthers, if they win tonight, lock in the first seed. Both boys and girls tonight can have a chance to lock in the first seed whenever it comes tournament time. So what do you kind of think pregame here, Steve?
Well, like you said, let's talk a little bit again about Tuesday night. Some of the things you mentioned there, great games from Burton and Summers. I mean, what was impressive, 14-26 from behind the arc, over 50% and close to 50% field goal. And so Harrison, if they can bottle that and continue to do that, they definitely the favorites in the district and could do some damage in the region. And again, securing things, like you said last week, took care of Barberville, took care of Pineville on Tuesday. Don't want to overlook Lynn Camp, but take care of business tonight. I think no matter what happens, you've already secured that number 1 seed, but why not go in undefeated, right, in the district? But as you can see, the starters here. So, you know, again, besides Burton, Summers has been a great addition, you know, early. But, you know, Evan Hubbard had 14 points of his own on Tuesday. And then, you know, I know a person you're really high on, Hayden Melton, has done really well. And, again, of those 4 players that was cited, 3 of them are freshmen. So the future's bright here at KC with everything that's going on. So I expect Knox Central to get out here early and just you know, force the issue, run it, and, you know, make Lynn Camp have to stop them.
Yeah, and so I always talk about how they have a bit of a deep bench, having 3 or 4 deep, but Madden decided to bring somebody new in. We have Titus Summers is having a sort of ceremony. I was not made aware of this.
Don't know exactly what that is. I'm sure it's probably either a scoring milestone or a rebounding milestone. We'll try to find that out as best we can, but congratulations to Mr. Summers on his achievement. And again, as you can see, they are honoring him at the moment. So what did you find?
1,000 points
There you
scored
go.
in his career.
So hit.
Summers was a baller at Jackson County. He's known, I've said this on stream before, he's known Coach Madden since he was wee little, played at KBE for Coach Madden, came from Jackson County. You see, but like I was saying, they have I was talking about how Knox Central has a pretty deep bench. They brought somebody new off the bench consistently, as Evan Hubbard doesn't take that three. Burton fakes the shot, skips it over to Melton, but Melton can't hold on to it. He brought in Lucas Olmstead, who got 2 buckets and almost drew a charge from Jeremiah Beck, but came in, got a few offensive rebounds, came in, just rebounded the ball really well, played some quality defense too. King, errant pass right there as Burton jumps. Another just a bad decision making on both sides. Wide open layup for one.
Give that one to Connor Mabe.
8th grader. Hubbard for 3, misses it. As Melton's going to grab onto it, done. As Summers says, just give it to me. Let's figure something out right here. Get a quick 3 from Burton, misses it. As it hits off of number 12, Wilburn. Start for the Panthers tonight. Burton, Summers, Dunn, Hubbard, and Melton. Another thing I was saying is that they changed up their lineup a little bit as Burton takes another corner 3. Nothing but net. That's a easy shot for Burton right there. But Evan Taylor started against Pineville, a big defensive guard for the Panthers, especially if you watch any of the Barville game and especially that Pineville game. A lot of big defensive, maybe only scored 4 or 5 points in both of those games, but you could definitely tell that he was a tone setter for the Panthers whenever it came to defense.
You mentioned players like that, Harrison. Again, you got the point setters of Burton and Summers, and others. But like you said, those little things kind of help well around your team. Those that don't necessarily get into the stat book, right,
Yeah.
but are very important nonetheless.
As Wilburn gets a block right there. A little miscommunication right there. 2 guys thought they were getting the pass. Panthers, they're just hounding. Linkamp's throwing all they can, but Burton's going to go up for a dunk. And had a little bit of hesitation right there as Burton's just going to lay it in. Timeout, Linkamp. Thank you, Blue Willow Gifts of Barville. Blue Willow is located in the Parkway Plaza in Barville. Blue Willow offers one of the largest gift selections in southeastern Kentucky. For more information, follow them on Facebook at Blue Willow. Thank you to Army National Guard for sponsoring the stream. Get up to 100% college tuition. For more information, go to nationalguard.com. Thank you, Mountain Advocate newspaper, for supporting Knox Central media students and the stream. The Mountain Advocate is Knox County's most reliable source for news, printing, copy yourselves, and much, much more. Stop by and see us at 214 Knox Street across from Subway in Barville, or call 606-546-9225. Also find them online at mountainadvocate.com. So you saw, as the Panthers come out in a full press, you can tell they just want to get this over with as soon as they can. And so, but Linkamp, obviously, they're not going to fall down and just do nothing about it. They're going to fight back and do all they can. As a big steal there from Burton, goes up with a floater, misses it, gets his own rebound off the backboard, uses that square, knocks it right into the cup. King.
Talking about earlier, Harrison, they're going to make Lynn Camp make some plays here with that full court pressure. And so far, it's not happening.
Yeah, Wilburn just, they hit that little baseline right there. It's going to be Panther ball.
Folks, if you're watching tonight, first of all, thank you for supporting the student-run Blue and Gold Network. If you are watching, tell us where you're watching from. We'll try to shout you out.
Big steal there from Chafin. What a move right there. Trying to get a little bit flashy. Tossed up to Burton, over to Hubbard. Tries to go for a dunk, but almost gets his. Burton goes up for it. Missed it, just a scramble for the ball. You could see, like I said, Burton wanted to take that dunk earlier.
No offense to the young man, but you better be 100% sure you're going to dunk that ball. If not, just lay it in, right?
Yeah. Hubbard, a very physical freshman. Like I said, you got 3 freshmen out on the court, 1 senior in Summers, and a sophomore, Nathan Dunn. You don't see the experience that you usually see out there, as usually Austin Bargo, the other senior, is out there, but then you have another senior in Lucas Vaughn. So you don't see a lot of experience out there right now. Panthers have not made any, and neither team has made a substitution change, and that was sort of what a lot of people thought as Summers goes for three, drills it. I mean, that's a practice shot for Summers right there. You know, to him, that's just another shot. But a lot of people thought that the big reason why Pineville lost is Hubbard almost steals it. As I just realized, I forgot the student section theme was Silent Night. So when Knox Central scores the 10th point, they started going crazy, and I didn't even realize that.
So Connor Mabe to the line to shoot two. Get a little bit of a hangover from Tuesday night. I know, again, despite the 10-4 lead, Harrison, it's been a little bit sloppy at little times, especially on the offensive end.
And you know Coach Madden told them that before the game. You know he told them, don't be sloppy tonight, get the job done, you know. But that's the thing. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Whenever you're going into a game, I know this is kind of a situation that we had, especially as a football player. We had beat Somerset, which was a huge upset, and we were all, you know, we were riding off that win, and we played Scott, Tennessee, a team that we had beat the year before by 40 points, and so we didn't think anything of it. We ended up winning, but we kept it close during the game, and it was 24-6. But, I mean, Coach Mills ripped us a new one at halftime of that game. And we were up 16-0. We thought, you know, we're just playing bad. As we had that week off of school as that whole thing was going on. But big block there from Melton, but able to get it up. Cuts the deficit to 3. As we've got a whole regime change. 4 players coming in. Both the Bargos, Olmsted and Taylor coming in. You'd have to say probably Burton is going to stay in the game right here. As Melton grabs that rebound, puts it up, air ball. As you can tell, the Panthers are just frustrated. Just nothing's falling for them right now.
Harrison, in hockey terms, we're about ready to get a line change.
Yes.
As Knox Central get ready to make some substitutions.
Hubbard going to the line for 2. Nails it. Got about 5 or 6 bounces.
Is that what they call a shooter's
yeah,
touch?
everybody but Hubbard is, as you can tell, Madden's fired up. He's one of those coaches, and we had talked about it in the interview after Tuesday's game. He's one of those coaches where, you know, if somebody goes out there and messes up, okay, I'll go to the bench and I'll find somebody that wants to do the job that I'm telling you to do. As Hubbard nails both shots.
Well, Harrison, you're talking about depth, and that's something they need to build on. And you can see that here with the mass substitutions. And that's only going to do you well as we get toward playoff time here in the next few weeks.
Olmsted comes up with a big steal right there. Bargo brings it up towards the middle of the court, going to try and take it himself. Hits it off the back iron, bounces up, walks right in for Bargo. So he tries to hit it off Hubbard's foot, and it works. It's going to be Lynn Camp ball. You see, it's just, he could tell that momentum was carrying him forward, and right there you have no choice but to make a choice like that. King for 3. Got it. Big 3 for Lynn Camp.
5 quick points for King on the night. Cuts the lead to 4.
Taylor gets knocked. That's almost a football play right there. Obviously not intentional, just kind of ran into his shoulder right there. And I know, I mean, I'm an athlete. I know that, you know, coaches will tell you, you know, you got to worry about this team. You got to go take care of business. You're thinking, oh, it's whatever. Who cares? It's just this team. Or like I was talking about Scott, Tennessee.
Yeah.
But even then, whenever you're in that slump, so you don't want to even get into that position because, you know, the Panthers, okay, you come down right here, Lynn Camp hits a 3. You're only up by 1. We still have a lot of time left, but it's going to be Panther ball. We still have a lot of time left here in the first quarter, but you don't want to have to dig yourself out of a hole.
Well, and as a coach, and I think you'll agree with this, your season's not one game. It's a long season. Mm-hmm. And so mentally and keeping your focus, you know, it's easy to get out of that, especially if you've had a good win or something good happen, as you've mentioned. And that, you know, that happened to you during the football season. But that's the part of the coaching you're trying to teach, you know, people like yourself and people out here, you know, you got to have that intensity every night. Mm-hmm. And that's going to make you a better player, a better team.
Chafin with it. Face guarded by Bargo. Over to Mayo. Stolen by Hubbard. Going up with the left hand. Makes it. Extends it to 6. Chafin splits the difference. Goes up for it. It's going to be a jump ball possession arrow Linkamp. .255 to go here in the first quarter. You see the offense is there, and you can tell that Panthers are showing that they can, they can hit these shots, and they just aren't knocking them down. That's just as plain and simple as that. Taylor, good defense there from Taylor. He's fouled, but Mabe is going to go to the line for 2, the 8th grader.
Mabe, one of their top players, 5 points on the night so far, looking for a few more. Now, Lynn Camp, they've lost a lot of seniors from last year, so kind of rebuilding, if you will, as Mabe puts in the first. But it's, if you're Coach Phibbs and you're seeing this, it's good experience for these young guys as well, especially these sub-high schoolers getting some time at the varsity level starting.
You see, I was having a conversation with some people about not specifically, kind of relates to this, JV players getting playing time. So, you think of great guys who ended up playing JV as Taylor goes for 3. Got it! Big 3 for Evan Taylor. But you want to talk about some of the greatest athletes in history played JV. You want to talk about Michael Jordan. You want to talk about Tom Brady. These guys, if you listen to them talk, one of my favorite speeches from Tom Brady, he's talking about how, if you work your tail off in high school and you're a JV player, you can't go into these games thinking, I'm going to take it easy. We're up by 40 or we're down by 40, so I should just take it easy. Whenever you go on the court as a JV player and you're in a varsity game, you have to give your coach a reason to not take you off the court. Like, it's up to you.
Exactly.
Nobody can do it for you.
And it just goes back to mindset, right? Mm-hmm. It's like just because the title says JV, that's nothing that's supposed to be minor or anything. Take advantage of the opportunities that you get.
Exactly.
Talent's one thing, hard work is another, right? And so you see some of these youngsters putting in the time, putting in the work, and it pays off in the long run.
Looked like he wanted a foul right there. Connor Mabe wanted a foul over to Bargo. Bargo going to go up for it, and he is fouled by Chafin.
Again, thanks to everybody out there watching this evening. This is a varsity doubleheader. We've got the boys game here first. That'll be followed by the ladies, who will be the main event this evening. And again, as we get the free throws here from Mr. Bargo, he was part of the. He didn't win anything, but he was part of the homecoming festivities earlier, and a number of Knox Central players, especially on the ladies' side, took some hardware tonight too.
Kelly Collins,
Yeah.
Kinsey Hensley. I know Shelby Mills also participated, I'm pretty sure, and so did Sydney Hurst.
And then one of your own, actually, Miss Trent.
Yes, Miss Isabella Trent.
Yeah, our camera person here tonight.
You see, something that I've really noticed about this Panther team is how great they've gotten at sealing the defender. Even though, to Madden, I was talking to Madden about little plays like that, like seals and screens. To him, to Coach Madden, that's 2 points scored by the sealing defender. It won't show up on the stat sheet. I will talk about it on the streams, but you're not going to see it in the 13th Region Media Network. Hayden Melton or Evan Taylor had a great seal, or had a couple great seals in the paint, and you may not see it as a viewer, but it's there, and I promise you, it's the reason why this Panther team has gotten so good at offense.
Well, you equate it to football. It's like an offensive lineman, right? They don't have stats for the blocks, but if you do something wrong, though,
Yes.
you'll hear about it.
Bargo misses a deep 3 right there, and Bargo gets the rebound. Bargo. Christian Bargo puts it up. Gets 2 there for the Panthers as Melton grabs it. Oh, we've had 3 missed dunks tonight, all from the freshman starters on the team.
Now, young men, I'm just going to tell you right now, you better be 100% sure you want to do that dunk now. Now, again, it's not really affecting anything at the moment,
Yes.
but you could be in a situation where that could cost you.
Well, that's
So,
6
again-
points. That's 6 points that was
Yeah.
costed. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's a 10-point deficit to a 16-point deficit that could put you right in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
You could coast throughout the game. But now, three here from Lynn Camp makes it. You know, they're going to go to the line for 2. So now it's probably going to go back to single digits after this. Trip
You know,
to charity
Coach,
stripe.
Coach Madden might be like, son, if you're going to dunk it, you better make sure you dunk it, right? If not, I don't want to see you doing that again.
Oh, I'd say. Chafin going to the line for 2. They were in the double bonus. Panthers are 1 foul away from the double bonus. Chafin drills the second one. So now back down to single digits. Lynn Camp trying to work their way back into this game. Bargo over to Taylor for 3. Misses it. Bargo almost grabs the rebound, but it's going to be over the back on Bargo, who reached over Wilburn.
And I thought Taylor's shot may have been partially blocked or something. It didn't seem as smooth there. It was a little short. They might have had a little help. But Harrison wanted to comment. I know you guys had a great crowd on Tuesday. Not a bad crowd here tonight as well.
But you know, it's district. Doesn't matter how small, big, little
Takes
the
a step
school
up,
is.
right?
It's
Yep.
a district. You know, we were talking about this Tuesday. You know, you're 0-0 whenever it comes district time. Well, no matter what sport you're playing, district, you got to take care of business. It does not matter who you're playing.
You can't get to the regionals unless you take care of things in the district,
Exactly.
right?
Well, it's like people thought that Pineville was going to run Lynn Camp out of the gym last year. And that game ended up coming down to the last shot. Lynn Camp barely misses a
Yeah.
3 that would have won the game for the Wildcats. And everybody thought that Pineville was actually going to take the district and maybe end up beating the Panthers, as Panthers did end up winning and beating Pineville in the championship.
Well, remember, Ian Augusto had that three-pointer that just went a little bit short in that game. End of the first quarter,
We're
24-16.
gonna go to ads real quick. We will be back. 24-16 your score at the end of the first.
YMCA being played on the loudspeaker, eh?
Young man. As Nick Cole is not down there tonight. Is Peyton Barnhill down there tonight, who sometimes comes up here.
Yeah,
calls
I think
with
he was with you on Tuesday, right?
us.
or was that somebody
Travis
else?
Mills? Travis Mills was with
okay.
us Tuesday.
Peyton was earlier in the year,
Yes.
right? Yes, okay.
Like you said, an alley-oop right there. You just talked about it. Which that seemed to be a design play right
Yeah.
there, but it's funny that you timed that up.
We didn't talk about that in the pregame.
Yeah.
Nice block
absolutely
there
not.
from Knox Central.
Summers tosses it up to Hubbard. Out to Summers for 3. Misses it off the front iron. Melton misses it, grabs his own board, goes up and gets fouled. He is frustrated with himself after that.
I'll tell you, that young man right there, Melton, I think he, don't know. You know how it is, if there was still a growth spurt or anything, gets bigger and stuff, he could potentially be a top player in this region.
Oh,
Doing well as a
100%.
freshman right now.
And
Got some really
so you
good
think,
talent
yeah,
this
he
year.
could be one of the greats in the region. But right now he's already one of the greats in the region in another sport, in baseball.
Well, good athlete there, kind of runs in the family, right?
And you can kind of tell you have some rising stars here in Evan Hubbard and Grayson Burton and, like I said, Hayden Melton.
Yeah.
And you even have guys like, I think Lucas Olmsted will become a big part of this team. Guys like Christian Barger, I think, are going to take a big step, especially next year. I think he's going to be the guy that's going to step up in Titus's spot after he graduates. And you're definitely losing some seniority in Austin Bargo right there, who's a tough defender. You know, he just picks your pocket. He can just do whatever he can. You know, he's short, but, man, he does anything that a 6'3" guard could do as in that mid 5 foot range. As Burton misses that big three right there. Melton can't grab the board. Lane Camp is definitely thinking to themselves, we got this. We can get into this game. You know, we may not win it, but, you know, Lane Camp is thinking if we can, you know, only lose by, you know, of course you don't want to lose, but if we can only lose to a team by 15, they end up scoring 98 points on Pineville as Hubbard grabs the board and airballs the layup.
A lot of easy layups being missed here tonight, Harrison. That's kind of concerning a little bit.
You know, if you can't do the simple things like this, whenever you think you're playing against, you know, they think they're playing against a crappy team, and they're treating it like that. So now how do you think they're going to treat it whenever they're playing against a good team?
Timeout on the court, 14-point Panther lead.
So it's all about mindset. It's all about thinking. It's all about just doing the right thing mentally, because basketball, especially at the high school, it's a big mental game. And high school sports in general, it's a lot more mental than you want to say in middle school or elementary school. Los Primos Mexican Restaurant, located in the Court Square in Barville, offers a wide variety of specialty, authentic Mexican dishes. Find them on Facebook at Los Primos Mexican or give them a call at 606-545-6000. Los Primos also provides to-go orders with DoorDash. Visit Los Primos today. It's like, talking about mental, you know, like I said, the Panthers think we're just going to roll through them. Lynn Camp is thinking we're going to take everything that we can and we're going to get every little shot that we can get to try and get us into this game and win it and take it away.
You know, Lynn Camp coming off a 61-35 loss against Barberville on Tuesday. Definitely have played up a little bit better here, only down by 14 midway, not even midway through the second quarter yet.
And, just misses the and one attempt as Connor Mabe's going to go to the line for two. Panthers been committing a lot of fouls. Lynn Camp has drawn away from the physical contact, the illegal physical contact and fouling, as Mabe is going to make that first free throw. Great game so far from Lynn Camp. They're playing very well.
7 points on the night for Mabe already.
Misses that second one as Hubbard's going to take it up to the court for the Panthers. Gets it up to Burton, who catches it one-handed over to Dunn. As he does, Mabe tries to take a charge right there. You see, that's such a gamble because, especially trying to take a charge, because there's 1 in 3 things that can happen right there. They can not call it, as we almost had another dunk attempt right there. Either you'll get the call, you'll get the charge, or they'll call a foul on you, a blocking foul, or they don't make any call at all, and you have a player has a wide open lane to the basket. So it's a gamble, but when done correctly, man, it's a beautiful art. As Hubbard misses the jumper, Melton goes up with it. Panthers finally trying to take it a little bit serious. Good steal there is Dunn. Gonna take it himself. Spins, lays it up and in. 21-point lead for the Panthers. The Panthers turn it up in the second quarter, 38-17. Thank you, AG Trucking and Tire in Kentucky, for supporting the Blue and Gold Network. Also, thank you to KBE Basketball Academy of London for supporting the stream. Thank you, Kingsley's Closet Monogramming and Boutique, located on the Court Square in Barville. Kingsley's Closet offers embroidery, DTF prints, men, women, and children's apparel. Call them at 606-619-4195. Find them on Facebook at Kingsley's Closet. Also, a special thank you to owner Abigail Carnes for supporting media students and providing crew neck sweatshirts for the winter season. Bombshell Beauty is located on Knox Street in Barville. Offers a wide variety of women's clothing, shoes, accessories, hair products, lash extensions, and much, much more. Also visit their Pineville location in downtown. Find them on Facebook at Bombshell Beauties or give them a call at 606-546-4789. So we will be cutting the stream after this game. We will be doing a new stream for the Lady Panthers against the Lady Cats.
Now, this comment has nothing to do with basketball, but you need to talk to Mr. Matlock. You need to be doing some voiceovers on these little commercials and stuff.
We started filming yesterday for our new Why Not KC
awesome
video.
You got that smooth voice there, little voiceover there, Harrison.
Thank you. As Hubbard tries to get a block right there, it's going to be a foul on Summers. I believe that's going to be a second foul. As Mabe, I think maybe his 4th or 5th trip to the line tonight.
Yeah. Now, real quick, tell us about, you got some new toys here tonight.
Yes,
broadcasting-wise.
Have a new stream deck. You see a lot of the stuff we run is from a large ThinkPad laptop that Matlock carries around. And so we usually have this black box that we run our microphones through. And so we still run it through that, but we have a new stream deck so that we can do replays now. We can do, as we're still setting it up and we're still trying to figure everything out, but you can manage some of the audio from it. You know, we'll still run ads and stuff, but a lot of the stuff has just become a lot more easier for the stream, a lot less manual, a lot more just clicking 1 or 2 buttons and doing stuff that was way easier than beforehand. As Burton gets it.
And they're going to give it to him, and the
blocking foul. And 1. Burton going to go to the line for 1.
Sky's the limit for you guys here at the Blue and Gold Network, especially with this new equipment. I was kidding with Mr. Matlock earlier tonight. Might get your own production truck here soon, just out here in the parking lot. Just go big time, right?
So as the Panthers start taking a bigger lead, leading by 21, do you know what the running clock rule is for high school?
Well, once you get to 36-point separation, if you will, it's 36 points, as Burton puts in the old-fashioned 3. So when you get to a 36-point spread, they will run the clock.
Yes.
And typically, they won't be stopped for timeouts, and I think once you get ready to shoot free throws.
Burton misses the shot. Curry holds on to it. Going up against Summers. Gets a large block there from Hubbard. A rather large block from Hubbard. Burton going up for it. Misses it, but Dunn almost puts it back up and misses. As you can tell, Madden's fired up. You're going to have a whole squadron change right here as 5 new Panthers are checking into the game. Another new one, and Braden Hodge checking into the game for the Panthers.
Line change. Now you said Braden Hodge. Is that number 23?
Yes, number 23
All right,
is Braden Hodge. So you got Austin Bargo, Christian Bargo, Evan Taylor, Lucas Olmstead, and Braden Hodge as the Panthers going to be running a man now.
Again, a defensive pressure has been intensified here in the last couple of minutes, especially those 2 blocks by Dunn.
Or Hubbard.
Oh, excuse me, Hubbard.
Bargo for 3. Oh, misses it short. I believe it's going to be a foul on either Bargo or Hodge.
But Hubbard getting those 2 blocks, and kind of a transition there. They didn't exactly finish it, but still, you like the intensity. You like what you're seeing there out of the Knox Central defense. Because really good defense and things like that is going to really set up your offense for some easy opportunities.
And they're trying to make Lynn Camp make decisions. They're trying to make them make awkward plays that they don't want to make. As Taylor goes up for it, misses it. Bargo puts it back up, and it's good.
And that was a good example there of when you're coming in, you've got a trailer right there. So if you're missing it, you got somebody right there for the offensive rebound.
That's what Nathan Dunn was doing, but he just missed that put back. As Olmstead grabs the rebound, tosses it over to Bargo. Austin Bargo, a little hesitation, gets it over to Braden Hodge. Back over to Bargo. Tries to get it down the post to Bargo. Going up with Olmstead's going to put it up and miss it, but almost grabs his own rebound. It's going to be a jump ball possession arrow, Cats. As Mayo's going to check back into the game for the Cats.
So a game that was pretty much, in reach here about 3 minutes ago. Clock time is we're starting to get a lot of separation here.
I believe it was 26 to 17. The Panthers went on a 17-2 run. And it's defense like that. That's exactly what it is. The Panthers aren't even playing that great on offense. I know they've scored 45 points here, but you can tell the Panthers are not playing their best offense. It's the defense that's really stealing the show. As Taylor, like I said, Taylor he just does the small things right whenever it comes to defense, and that's what makes him so important to this Panther team. This is going to be Lynn Camp ball.
And again, not to say anything, derogatory or anything, but that's what they're doing here. You've mentioned this in the sense of the pressure from Knox Central. You've got essentially a young team here in Lynn Camp, and you're having to make them think a lot, as you mentioned, and that's where we're seeing a lot of those turnovers.
Yes. Mayo for three. Got it! Nothing but net for Mayo.
His first points on the night.
Big three there.
Shot that one from Gray, Kentucky.
Absolutely. But Olmsted nails the jumper. You can definitely tell that Mad's been working with his bigs on their jumpers.
Well, you had some good things to say about Olmsted from the other night. He seems to be picking up where he left off.
Taylor almost grabs his. Olmsted's going to kick it up to Bargo. Austin Bargo going to take it on his own little Euro step action. Olmsted puts it up.
Another example of somebody trailing right there, getting that offensive rebound. It's happened on the last couple possessions, and that's got to be positive for Knox Central.
And teams work on that. Teams work on that fast break all the time. It's that's kind of like your starter, your beginning of the practice drill is you run a little fast break. Usually you'll have your guards on the wings inside, and you have your forwards towards the middle, and have your center trailing and directly behind. So you love to see whenever they do what they're coached to do. And that's definitely what Coach Madden wants to see, because I was talking, I believe, Monday and Tuesday as a walk right there. Just a little bit of hesitation. But a lot of these teams and coaches, especially if you're wanting to go play at the college level and you want to get serious playing time, these coaches are looking for people that can be coachable.
Yeah.
You can play all you want. You can hit whatever three. You can shoot all these shots. But some coaches just will not take you if you're not coachable and you don't do what they're telling you to do. As airball to three right there. Over to King. King for three. Misses it. A lot of these guys, these coaches, they want to be able to tell you whatever they need to tell you, and you just be able to go out there and get it done. They don't care about what you can do, as Taylor nails the jump shot right there.
Nice little fake by Taylor. 7 points on the night.
It's going to be a foul, I believe, on Taylor. Did you see, I sort of like how Lincoln – see, I feel like it is a bit of a gamble, but you kind of see whenever they're faced with a trap, they jump into the trap and try to look for somebody open. If nobody's open, they kind of throw it off the leg. As King gets a steal right there.
Look at King hustling there.
Bargo grabs it, just kind of tries to chuck it up, but Mabe is going to grab it. No shot. Foul is on the floor, so that's going to put Linkamp in the bonus. So I still think he's going to go to the line. So that is the fourth foul.
A lot of good things there out of Connor Mabe. Again, just an 8th grader, so the future's bright for that young man as well. He's playing really well tonight, and should only get better as he gets into high school next year, if you will. Several years to go.
Yes. As their high school and the middle school is in the same building. So these middle school guys, they are around these upperclassmen.
See them every day, right?
You still get to see them, not at Knox Central. You have that, middle school is now where the old high school used to be.
So Mabe has been living at the line here in this contest. 2, 4, 6, 8. His 9th attempt.
Well, and that shows you that he's driving a lot, and he's really trying to get to the rack, and he's getting those calls, and that's a good thing, because people try to take away, be like, oh, he's you want to say a free throw merchant, or he only shoots free throws. I mean, that means he's getting physical, and the teams are having to make a decision. That's what Sawyer Thompson is very good at Pineville. He makes you make a decision. He's going to make that layup whether you like to or not, but are you going to foul him?
Now, I don't know if there was a violation involved here as Mabe is back to the line.
I know he missed the rim, so I thought that was going to be the call, but I guess there was a lane violation as well.
Oh, well, so they conferred about it, so they're going to give Mabe another shot.
Yes, so. still misses it. Taylor's going to bring it up. 30 seconds to go here in the half. Hodge back over to Bargo. Kicks it over to Taylor. Just taking it slow. Want to get the last shot of the half right here. Olmsted was wide open on the right block, but
he's wide open right
didn't want
there.
it.
Yep.
Doesn't want the shot. Bargo just going to take the jumper. Nice, smooth jumper right there. Open shot. You know Madden loves to see that. King wants it in the corner, but Eurostep, nice move right there. And Panthers are going to lead by 31 going into the half. Panthers still just trying to take care of business and try and run Lynn Camp out of here, but Lynn Camp ain't going away. But as they end the half on, I believe, a 27-5 run for the Panthers.
Well, that last half of the second quarter, that was the separation right there. Again, it was 10 points, maybe I think single digit at one point.
It was 26-17.
But Knox Central has poured it on, and as you said, 31-point advantage as we're at the half.
But you want to talk about we were talking about dunk attempts. That's 6 points. 6 points would have made it 37,
yeah.
And that's a running clock situation. So that did kind of cost them a little bit if you really think about it. But we are going to roll some ads right here. We will be back once the half ends. That was almost bad. The cheer coaches hate when they have.
wanted to be point guard so bad. I couldn't stand it.
So now we are back here after halftime at the Panther Den. So we have been requested by Coach Joy McKeon to actually not stream the Panthers cheer routine as they are going off to nationals here. So that is why we didn't stream it.
Yeah, I know we had an inquiry in
yeah.
the comments there. And again, nothing against the cheerleaders.
Oh, yeah,
again, they got a big
absolutely not.
competition coming up.
Huge competition. Nationals going for a second national title here in the last couple of years. Back-to-back state champs. I mean, Joy works them just about as hard as anybody else.
And you know, this broadcast is worldwide, right?
Absolutely.
So we don't want any competitors sneaking in on what's going on,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
As they call it competitive cheer. Very competitive, right?
Very, very competitive.
Well, I got quick scores down the line here before we get started for Knox Central. Nathan Dunn 6 points. Christian Bargo with 4. Austin Bargo with 5. Evan Hubbard 6. Grayson Burton leading all scorers with 10. Titus Summers 3. Evan Taylor with 7. Luke Olmstead 4. And Hayden Milton with 8.
So I believe, is that 10 scores on the night? 9 or 10 scores?
Let's see.
on
We
the
got
night?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different scorers for the Panthers.
You love to see that, and nobody. I mean, Burton has
Spreading
the
it
most in
around.
10, but you see, 5 points, 5 points, 6 points, 6 points, as Dunn grabs the Arthur. So it's been a little bit of sharing the love tonight. As Summers goes up for 3, misses it. Burton puts it back
There
up,
you go.
drills it, and that's why he's one of the top 5 freshmen in the state.
And again, Connor Mabe leading all scorers for Lynn Camp with 9 as well. Others scoring Mayo, Chafin, Woods, and King.
As I believe Mabe hit that one right there. So something that you've definitely recently seen, I've definitely seen a recent trend of, as Grayson Burton was newcomer of the year last year for the 13th region. If you can ball in the 13th region, you're one of the best in the state.
Definitely.
So once you establish that you are good in this region, if you're the #1 player, you can play just about anywhere.
Well, isn't there some guy in Lexington, they call him now the Mountain Mamba, I believe, Trent Noah?
And then you have Reed Shepard
Reed
that went
Shepard
to
playing
North
in the
Laurel.
pros.
Now he's in the pros. Played at UK. Was a fan favorite at UK. Trent Noah actually had a big night.
Against Tennessee.
Against UT,
Yeah.
nailed down a 3, a couple putbacks. As Dunn goes up for it and gets the foul. But you love to see Appalachian basketball at its finest. These hills, we can play ball. We can play with
Yeah,
anybody.
definitely some great talent coming out of the 13th.
And you see, it kind of destroyed the narrative of, these southeastern Kentucky schools. You could be good, but once you play them Louisville and Lexington schools, oh boy, you're not going to compete with them. And so then you see, Harlan County making it all the way to the state championship. And like I was talking about, Reed Shepard, goes up to UK and he's playing with guys all over the country and ends up showing out and playing amazingly. Burton grabs it, tosses it up to Summers, just going to lay it right in. As Nicky Perkins is also checked into the game for the Panthers.
Seeing his first action tonight.
Misses the big 3 right there. King goes back up with it, and it bounces around, gets out. That's a hard foul there by Perkins. Mabe's going to go to the line tonight for 7th or 8th trip to the charity stripe.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This will be shot number 11.
So this will be a 6th trip to the charity
You're
stripe,
right, you
or
are
maybe
correct.
add an and 1 in there. So either 6, 7, 8 around that region. Mabe, but he has now
Missed his last 3, actually.
Yeah.
He's got the second one here.
Gotta hit your free throws.
So
Gotta hit your
5
free
of
throws.
12 on the night.
Definitely not what you want to see. Perkins misses the 3. Gonna stay with the Cats.
Now, Mr. Perkins, he's a shooter, right? Because he just touches that ball and he'll throw it up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Perk is not afraid to shoot it. Bargo brings it up to the court for the Panthers. Burton drive left over to Bargo. Bargo nails it off the square right there.
Having a solid night, 8 points. Making it a 34-point lead for Knox Central.
Bargo, good defense right there as Mabe drills it.
So 14 points on the night for Mabe. It's now cut it to 32.
Summers kicks out to Pert. Pert gives it back to Summers for 3. Got it!
Very smooth.
Great 3 there from Summers. 35-point lead for the Panthers. One more, and we are in a running clock situation. Summers almost knocks it free from King as he goes up. I believe that was Wilburn with the floater right there.
Nice offensive play there from Lynn Camp.
As Burton finds Dunn. Just lays it right up. Physical play there from Nathan Dunn.
Another line change coming up for Knox Central, Harrison.
I thought I saw Evan Taylor was moving up on the bench, but I thought Coach Madden was trying to put 6 guys in there. And Wilburn misses the floater over to Summers. Guarded by Mayo, just drives it left. Burton for 3, misses it as Bargo grabs the rebound and puts it right back up, misses it, grabs his own rebound, goes up again and nails it.
Very tough there, Harrison.
Now it's in a running clock situation. Get a stop right here. You should probably try and hold on to the ball.
So again, for those that are not familiar with that here in the Commonwealth, you get 36-point cushion. Nice block there from
with
Burton.
a big block, just tosses it up to Summers. Goes up the righty. Oh, reliable. That right-handed layup.
So what you're going to see, I'll let you do so. Let's see, I guess, are we getting a timeout, sir, or are we just getting
no, just
substitutions?
But we will as we have some time. Thank you, Talking Donkey Coffee House, located in the Court Square in Barville. Talking Donkey offers a huge variety of specialty coffee, sweets, lunch, yogurt, acai bowls, and much, much more. Find them on Facebook at Talking Donkey Coffee House or call them at 606-645-2040. Thank you, AG Trucking of Tyner, Kentucky, for supporting the Blue and Gold Network. Also, thank you to KBE Basketball Academy of London for supporting the stream. KBE Basketball Academy, what Coach Madden does and how he sort of got his reputation around here is Mabe misses the floater. KBE, one of the more respectable academies in the state. Out to Hubbard for 3. Got it! Nothing but net.
9 points of the night for Hubbard. So again, the running clock situation, it will stop on timeouts, and it will stop when they actually will take a free throw. Nice attempt there. Just he sticks with it. Good job from Austin.
Curry stopped going after the ball. Interesting right there. As Caden Powers, the freshman, had checked into the game for the Cats. King, looks like that might have been a travel right there as he floats it right in.
7 points on the night for King. But basically, we'll be in just a continuous running clock in real time.
Vaughn for 3. Oh, it rims right out. Hate to see that for the senior. King misses it. Mabe grabs the rebound, goes up, and is fouled. How many free throws is he going to shoot from the charity stripe tonight?
Now we'll see if they put that to the test because the clock is still running right now. But once Mabe gets the ball, they should stop it. So we'll see.
Ethan Simpson is going to check in for the Cats.
And they're actually continuing to run it. So I've seen it both ways, Harrison, where they would just run it, that way, or they would stop it once they got the ball to actually shoot. In this case, they're just continuing to run it.
Ethan Simpson's going to check in for Connor Mabe after he shoots this last free throw right here. Misses both of them. Bargo gets it over to Hubbard. Olmstead in the short corner finds Austin Bargo out to Vaughn for 3. Got it! Big 3 from Lucas Vaughn. A senior here at KCHS. One of the 3 in Bargo and Summers. Curry fakes the pass, gets it out to King. Gets to Chafin. Chafin dribbling hard. It's going to be foul on Hubbard, I believe.
Always a great feeling, Harrison. You don't get a lot of playing time there with Lucas Vaughn. Getting that 3, you got to feel good about that.
Oh, absolutely.
Again, running clock situation, so we're under a minute to go here in the third.
Chafin, as they're going to call another foul on Hubbard right there, just came up and got his momentum.
Because you may have somebody that's just joining the broadcast, and they're like, well, they stopped play, but the clock's still rolling. What's going on? What's going on? We are in a running clock situation.
Bargo gets the steal, almost saves it, that extra dribble right there. But the Cats are in the double bonus. Only one foul called on the Cats so far this quarter. He's going to be fouled on the shot right there.
Now Powers, he should get the 2 free throws before the end of the third, and he'll get to do those all by himself.
That was a tough jump shot right there. Thank you, Los Primos Mexican Restaurant, located on the Court Square of Barville. They offer a wide variety of specialty, authentic Mexican dishes. Find them on Facebook at Los Primos Mexican, or give them a call at 606-545-6000. Los Primos also provides to-go orders with DoorDash. Visit Los Primos today. You know, it's probably a lonely feeling out there. You don't have your teammates around you. You're just staring at the student section as they yell things at you, and you just got to focus and try and hit those 2 shots. He misses the first one, but nails the second one.
Into the third quarter, 77-35, Knox Central on top.
As Connor Mills is checked into the game for the Knox Central Panthers. And so is Jackson Bargo, brother of Austin Bargo, younger brother, as Connor and Jackson are both freshmen. Braden Hodge also checked into the game, also a freshman. So definitely trying to get everybody some action tonight. Bargo tosses it out to Taylor. Taylor doesn't want the shot. Fakes it, gives it to Jackson Bargo, misses the 3 as Mills grabs a good rebound over there over Jared King as Hodge misses the putback attempt. Bargo grabs a few offensive rebounds right there as he gets it over to Taylor. Gonna drive left, floats it up, no good. Hodge almost grabs the rebound as Powers is gonna come away with it and give it over to King to bring the ball up the court.
And what we're seeing here right now, Harrison, a bunch of the junior varsity players getting some varsity time here tonight. For the most part here in the final 7
there was
minutes.
no JV game prior to this. It was homecoming,
Yep.
and it's a doubleheader, so no JV game tonight or Tuesday night. So they haven't had a JV game in a minute. Connor Mills misses the 3. He's missed both of them short. You know, like I told you, these kids, these JV kids, they're going to play their guts out.
Chafin with a 2.
Braden Hodge for 3. Got it! Big 3 from Braden Hodge.
Young fella.
Love to see that from Braden Hodge. You see in these guys like Braden Hodge and Connor Mills, Jackson Bargo, you want to talk about Burton and Olmsted and Melton and Hubbard. They were on their middle school days. That was kind of their heydays. It's going to be a official timeout for Hodge to grab his glasses right there. You know, their 7th grade year, they're state runners-up, and then their 8th grade year. I mean, they went on barnstorming tours. They knocked out everybody in the region, back-to-back region champs. So they take a lot of pride in that, and they love to come up to the high school and carry on that tradition of winning that group has. Bargo for 3. Got it. It is raining tray balls up in here. Panthers lead 83-37.
Christian Bargo. No, that's all right. Christian Bargo having a really good night of his own.
A lot of jump shots, like I said. These bigs have definitely been working on their jumpers lately as Taylor's going to go up, nail the layup.
13 points on the night for Bargo as that counted that up. Taylor's had a nice little night himself with 9 points.
Bargo and Taylor, I believe, are going to – no, Bargo and Hodge are going to check out of the game, give Perkins and Vaughn some of their playing time.
Braden Hodge getting into the box score with that 3 earlier. Got to be happy for that young man.
A lot of these guys that you see on the court out here, JV, varsity, whatever, a lot of these guys, they play multiple sports. They play 2 or 3, whether it be baseball or football or even some extra other curriculars, like they do a lot of clubs. So these kids, they aren't just the basketball team. They're also part of TSA teams. They're also part of STLP teams. They're in a lot of these clubs around. So these guys, they aren't just showing up to basketball practice and going home. They're also working on a lot of different things. Being a student athlete, it gets a lot more difficult as you go up the ranks, whether it be high school or college, and definitely being a multi-sport athlete, it can take a toll on you.
And it's good to be involved in different organizations. Doesn't have to be athletic, just like you were mentioning. because it can open up opportunities in a lot of different areas for these young men as they grow and continue to mature.
Drives right on Vaughn. Vaughn stops that. Over to Mayo for three. Misses it. Bargo doesn't get the rebound, but Taylor's going to come away with it. Taylor going to act as sort of the one right now, the junior. Gets it up to Perkins for three. Oh, he misses it long. As Mills comes away with the board, Powers tips it over to Mayo. Still halfway through the fourth quarter. Mayo airballs the shot. Panther ball.
So record-wise, Harrison, Knox Central going to move to 15-4 in the season. Lynn Camp will drop to 4-17. More importantly, Knox Central completes the district sweep and #1 seed going to the district tournament.
So obviously after this game, you're about to see how the Lady Panthers hold up against Lauren Parton and company. Gets it over to Sutherland. Sutherland down to Powers, out to Mayo, down to Simpson. Going to go with a hook shot. Misses it. Panther ball. Braden Hodge is going to check in for Evan Taylor.
I say we need to get Mr. Perkins open.
Absolutely.
Just feed him the ball.
Give Perk the rock. Over to Mills in the corner. Vaughn doesn't want it. Skips it to Bargo. Over to Perk for three.
Oh.
Misses it off the front iron. Still got 3 minutes. Still have 3 minutes. Sutherland gets it over to Powers. Tries to get it off the, it seemed like he tried to bank that one in right there, but doesn't end up getting the roll. Bargo slows it down on the wing. Gives it over to Braden Hodge. Vaughn over to Bargo. Tries to get it to Perk. Bargo down to Hodge, out to Perk for three.
There we go. Come on.
Misses it long.
The Casey Crazies, I think, are ready to erupt, Harrison.
Absolutely.
Waiting for Perkins to put
Mayo.
that in.
Mills, air ball. As it's still going to stay Cat's ball as that hit off of Perk.
Two minutes to go here in this contest. We still have the ladies, the main event here tonight as they take on Lynn Camp.
You see, those girls, they're just something special, man. You just love to watch them play. Definitely my favorite team to watch in the region because you got Hallie Collins that can score from anywhere on the court, and with the addition of Shelby Mills taking over the one spot, you know, you got people coming off the bench like Kelsey Smith for three. Perk. Oh, no! Rims right out. Oh, my goodness.
You know, Harrison, you were talking earlier about players that do a lot of the dirty work, if you will, as that shot goes in and out. Maybe not necessarily get to the box score. Mackenzie Hensley is one of those players for the Lady Panthers.
And so is Hannah Melton.
Yes.
But she did show up in the box score against Jackson County.
Yeah, she double digits in that
20
contest.
points, I believe.
So we might be getting to the point of running out of time as we got a minute left here in this running clock contest. The win is secured. I think the big thing is
Panthers.
if we can get Perkins another
Absolutely,
attempt.
absolutely.
Here we go.
It's the Perk
This is
for
it.
three. Got it! Nick Perkins for three! Nick Perkins gets in the box score with a huge three!
Mr. Perkins, a fan favorite here at the Den, getting the three and getting the adulation from the fans here. Both sides, by the way.
Margo, give it back to Perkins. He shows you he can make them. Let's give him a second one.
I think they're gonna hold this one out. They got instructions, I believe, from the bench there. We'll see. Uh-oh. I don't know. Well, now even Perk gave it away. Yeah. They're not gonna take another shot. Showing some sportsmanship here.
88-37, your final score as it ends with a Nick Perkins three. Panthers huge win over the Wildcats, 88-37.
So a good win for Knox Central, a good opportunity for a lot of different players to get involved, a lot of players scoring tonight, and it's always good to see someone like Nick Perkins get that. Let's not forget
Big win.
Mr. Hodge as well. Got him a 3-2, and Mr. Vaughn got him a 3. So players that don't normally get to play got a chance to get in the box score tonight.
I believe we're going to give our player of the game. We will debate amongst ourselves.
So again, player of the game sponsored by Bingham Tire and Oil.
I believe we're going to do Evan Hubbard for tonight. Evan Hubbard played a great game, had a couple steals defensively, had a couple nice threes, showed up in the box score a lot, helped the Panthers put away the game. So we are actually going to cut the stream right now, come back here in about 25 minutes, or about 20 minutes, and we will go back live for the girls' game. We will be back.